विश्वस्तु विश्वतः अथो य इषुधिस्तवारे अस्मन्निधेहितं शम्भवे नमः। नमस्ते अस्तु भगवन् विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्र्यम्बकाय त्रिपुरान्तकाय त्रिकालाग्निकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः। नमो हिरण्यवाहवे सेनान्ये दिशां च पतये नमो नमो वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यः पशूनां पतये नमो नमः सस्पिञ्जराय तुषीमते पथीनां पतये नमो नमो बभ्रुषाय विव्याधिनेन्नानां पतये नमो नमो हरिकेशायोपवीतिने पुष्टानां पतये नमो नमो भवस्य हेत्ये जगतां पतये नमो नमो रुद्राय तताविने क्षेत्राणां पतये नमो नमः सूताय हन्त्याय वनानां पतये नमो नमो रोहिताय स्थपतये वृक्षाणां पतये नमो नमो मन्त्रिणे वाणिजाय कक्षाणां पतये नमो नमो भुवन्तये वारिपस्कृतायोषधीनां पतये नमो नमः उच्चैर्घोषाय कृन्दयते पत्तीनां पतये नमो नमः कृत्स्नवीताय धावते स्वनां पतये नमः नमः सहमानाय निव्याधिन आव्याधिनीनां पतये नमो नमः ककुभाय निषङ्गिने एस्तेनानां पतये नमो नमो निषङ्गिन इषुधिमते तस्कराणां पतये नमो नमो वञ्चते परिवञ्चते स्थायूनां पतये नमो नमो निचेरवे परिचराय अरण्यानां पतये नमो नमः श्रिकाविभ्यो चिघ्घागुंसभ्यो मश्रतां पतये नमो नमो सिमद्भ्यो नक्तञ्चरभ्यः प्रकृन्तानां पतये नमो नमः उष्णीशने गिरिचराय कुलुञ्चानां पतये नमो नमः ऋषिमद्भ्यो धन्वाविभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः आतन्वानेभ्यः प्रतिदधानेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः आयच्छभ्यो विसृजभ्यश्च वो नमो नमोऽस्यभ्यो विद्यद्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमः आसीनेभ्यश्च यानेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः स्वपद्भ्यो जाग्रभ्यश्च वो नमो नमस्तिष्ठभ्यो धावभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः सभाभ्यः सभापतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो अश्वेभ्यो अश्वपतिभ्यश्च वो नमः नम आव्याधिनीभ्यो विविध्यन्तेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः उगणाभ्यस्त्रिगुंहतेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो वृत्सेभ्यो वृत्तपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो व्रातेभ्यो व्रातपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो गणेभ्यो गणपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो विरूपेभ्यो विश्वरूपेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो महद्भ्यः क्षुल्लकेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो रथेभ्यो रथेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो रथेभ्यो रथपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः सेनाभ्यस्सेनानिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः शत्रुभ्यः सङ्गृहीतृभ्यश्च वो नमो नमस्तक्षभ्यो रथकारेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः कुलालेभ्यः कर्मारेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः पुञ्जीष्टेभ्यो निषादेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः इषुकृभ्यो धन्वकृभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो मृगयुभ्यः स्वनिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः स्वभ्यस्वपतिभ्यश्च वो नमः नमो भवाय च रुद्राय च नमः सर्वाय च पशुपतये च नमो नीलग्रीवाय च चितिकण्ठाय च नमः कपर्दिने च व्युत्तकेशाय च नमः सहस्राक्षाय च शतधन्वने च नमो गिरिशाय च शिपिविष्टाय च नमो मीढुष्टमाय च शुमते च नमो ह्रस्वाय च वामनाय च नमो बृहते च वर्षीयसे च नमो वृद्धाय च संवृद्धने च नमो अग्र्याय च प्रथमाय च नमः आशवे चाजिराय च नमः शीघ्रियाय च शीभ्याय च नमः ऊर्म्याय चावसन्याय च नमः स्रोतस्याय च द्वीप्याय च नमो ज्येष्ठाय च कनिष्ठाय च नमः पूर्वजाय चापरजाय च नमो मध्यमाय चापगल्भाय च नमो जघन्याय च बुद्धियाय च नमः सोभ्याय च प्रतिसर्याय च नमो याम्याय च क्षेम्याय च नमः उर्वव्याय च खल्याय च नमः श्लोक्याय चावसान्याय च नमो वन्याय च कक्ष्याय च नमः स्रवाय च प्रतिस्रवाय च नमः आशुषेनाय चासुरथाय च नमः शूराय चावभिन्दते च नमो वर्मिने च वरूथिने च नमो बिल्मिने च कवचने च नमः श्रुताय च श्रुतसेनाय च नमो दुन्दुभ्याय च हनन्याय च नमो धृष्णवे च प्रमृषाय च नमो दूताय च प्रहिताय च नमो निषङ्गिने चेषुधिमते च नमस्तीक्ष्णे शवे चायुधिने च नमः स्वायुधाय च सुधन्वने च नमः श्रुत्याय च पथ्याय च नमः काट्याय च नीप्याय च नमः शूद्याय च सरस्याय च नमो च नमो नाद्याय च वैशन्ताय च नमः कूप्याय च वट्याय च नमो वर्ष्याय च वर्ष्याय च नमो मेघ्याय च विद्युत्याय च नमः इध्रियाय च तप्याय च नमो वात्याय च रेश्मियाय च नमो वास्तव्याय च वास्तुपाय च नमः सोमाय च रुद्राय च नमः साम्राय च अरुणाय च नमः शङ्गाय च पशुपतये च नमो उग्राय च भीमाय च नमो अग्रे वधाय दूरे वधाय च नमो अन्त्रे च हनीयसे च नमो वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यो नमस्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयोभवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च नमस्तीर्थ्याय च कूर्याय च नमः पार्याय च वार्याय च नमः प्रतरणाय चोत्तरणाय च नमः आतार्याय च लाद्याय च नमः षष्प्याय च फेन्याय च नमः सिकत्याय च प्रवार्याय च नमः हिरण्याय च प्रपथ्याय च नमः कीगुंशिलाय च क्षयनाय च नमः कपर्दिने च पुलस्तये च नमो गोष्ठ्याय च गृह्याय च नमस्तल्प्याय च गेह्याय च नमः काट्याय च गह्वरेष्ठाय च नमो हृदयाय च निवेश्याय च नमः पागुंसव्याय च रजस्याय च नमः शुष्क्याय च हरित्याय च नमो लोप्याय चोलप्याय च नमः ऊर्व्याय च शूर्म्याय च नमः पर्ण्याय च पर्णसद्याय च नमोपगुरमानाय चाभिघ्नते च नमः आख्यदते च प्रख्यदते च नमो वह्किरिकेभ्यो देवानागुं हृदयेभ्यो नमो विक्षीणकेभ्यो नमो विचिन्वत्केभ्यो नमः आनिर्हतेभ्यो नमः आमेवत्केभ्यः द्रापे अन्धसस्पते दरिद्रन्नीललोहित येषां पुरुषाणामेषां पशूनां माभेर्मा रोमो येषां किञ्चनाममत् या ते रुद्रशिवा तनुः शिवा विश्वाः भेषजि शिवा रुद्रस्य भेषजि तया नो मृतजीवसे इमागुं रुद्राय तवसे कपर्दिने क्षयद्वीराय प्रभरामहे मतिं यथा नः समसद्विपदे चतुष्पदे विश्वं पुष्टं ग्रामे अस्मिन्ननातुरं वृदानो रुद्रो तनो मयस्कृधि क्षयद्वीराय नमसा विधीमते यच्छञ्च योश्च मनुरायजे पिता तदस्यामत्तव रुद्रप्रणीतौ मानो महान्तमतमानो अर्भकं मान उक्षन्तमुतमान उक्षितं मानो वधीः पितरं मोतमातरं प्रियामानस्तनुवो रुद्ररीरिषः मानस्तोके तनये मान आयुषि मानो कोशो मानो अश्वेश्वरीरिषः वीरान् मानो रुद्रभामिनो वधीर्हविष्वन्तो नमसा विधीमते आरात्ते गोघ्न उतपूर्षग्ने क्षयद्वीराय सुन्नमस्मे ते अस्तु रक्षा च नो अधिच देव ब्रूह्यता च नः शर्म यच्छुदिबर्हाः स्तुहि श्रुतं गर्तसदं युवानं मृगन्न भीममुपहत्नुमग्रं मृदा च रुद्रे रुद्रस्तवानो अन्यन्ते अस्मिन्निव पन्तु सेनाः परिणो रुद्रस्य हेतुर्विनक्तु परित्वेषस्य दुर्मतिर्घायोः अवस्थिरामघवद्भ्यस्तनुष्वमीढस्तोकायतनयाय मुदय मीढुष्टमशिवतमा शिवो नः समना भव परमे वृक्ष आयुधन्निधाय कृत्तिं वसान आचरपिनाकं बिभ्रदागहि विकिरितविलोहित नमस्ते अस्तु भगवः यास्ते सहस्रगुं हेतयोन्यमस्मिन्निव पन्तुताः सहस्राणि सहस्रधा बाहुवोस्तव हेतयः तासामीशानो भगवः पराचेनामुखाकृधि सहस्राणि सहस्रशो ये रुद्रा अधिभूम्यां तेषागुं सहस्रयोजनेव धन्वानि तन्मसि अस्मिन्महत्यर्णवेऽन्तरिक्षे भवा अधि नीलग्रीवाशितिकण्ठाः सर्वा अधः क्षमाचराः नीलग्रीवाशितिकण्ठादिवगुं रुद्रः उपसृताः ये वृक्षेषु सस्मिञ्जरा नीलग्रीवा विलोहिताः ये भूतानामधिपतयो विशिखासः कपत्तिनः ये अन्येषु विविध्यन्ति पात्रेषु पिबतो जनानां ये पथां पथे रक्षय ऐलभृदायुज्यतः ये तीर्थानि प्रचरन्ति स्लिकावन्तो निषङ्गिनः ये तावन्तश्च भूयागुंसश्च शिशो रुद्रावितस्थिरे तेषागुं सहस्रयोजनेव धन्वानि तन्मसि नमो रुद्रेभ्यो ये पृथिव्यां ये एन्तरिक्षे ये दिवि येषामन्नं वातो वर्षमिषवस्तेभ्यो दश प्राचीर्दश दक्षिणादश प्रतीचीर्दशोदीचीर्दशोर्ध्वास्तेभ्यो नमस्ते नो मृदयन्तु ते यं दुष्मो यश्च नोद्वेष्टितं भोजं भेदधामि त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धना मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् यो रुद्रो अग्नो यो अप्सु य ओषधीषु यो रुद्रो विश्वभुवना विवेश तस्मै रुद्राय नमो अस्तु तमुष्टु हि यस्य शूषधन्वायो विश्वस्य क्षयति भेषजस्य यक्ष्वामहे सोमनसाय रुद्रं नमो ओभिर्देवमसुरं दुवस्य अयं मे हस्तो भगवान् अयं मे भगवत्तरः अयं मे विश्वभेषजो यगुं शिवाभिमर्शनः ये ते सहस्रमयुतं पाशा मृत्युमर्त्याय हन्तवे तान यज्ञस्य मायया सर्वान् वयजामहे मृत्यवे स्वाहा मृत्यवे स्वाहा ॐ नमो भगवते रुद्राय विष्णवे मृत्युर्मे पाहि प्राणानां गृद्धिरसि रुद्रो मा विशान्तकः तेनान्नेनाप्यायस्व नमो रुद्राय विष्णवे मृत्युर्मे पाहि सदाशिवों ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरिः ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ अग्ना विष्णु सजोषसे मा वर्धन्तु वाङ्गिरः द्युम्नेर्वाचेभिरागतं वाचश्च मे प्रचवश्च मे प्रयतिश्च मे प्रसितिश्च मे धीतिश्च मे कृतश्च मे स्वरश्च मे श्लोकश्च मे श्रावश्च मे श्रुतश्च मे ज्योतिश्च मे शुभश्च मे प्राणश्च मे पानश्च मे व्यानश्च मे सुश्च मे चित्तञ्च म आधीतं च मे वाक्च मे मनश्च मे चक्षुश्च मे श्रोत्रञ्च मे दक्षश्च मे बलञ्च म ओजश्च मे महश्च म आयुश्च मे जरा च म आत्मा च मे तनुश्च मे सर्म च मे वर्म च मे अङ्गानि च मे स्थानि च मे परुगुंसि च मे शरीराणि च मे ज्येष्ठ्यं च म आधिपत्यं च मे मन्युश्च मे भामश्च मे मश्च मे भश्च मे जयमा च मे महिमा च मे वरिमा च मे प्रतिमा च मे वर्ष्मा च मे द्राघुया च मे वृद्धं च मे वृद्धिश्च मे सत्यं च मे श्रद्धा च मे जगच्च मे धनं च मे वसश्च मे तुषश्च मे क्रीडा च मे मोदश्च मे जातं च मे जनिष्यमानं च मे सूक्तं च मे सुकृतं च मे वित्तं च मे वेद्यं च मे भूतं च मे भविष्यच्च मे सुगं च मे सुपथं च मे रुद्धं च मे रुद्धिश्च मे कृतिश्च मे मतिश्च मे सुमतिश्च मे सञ्च मे मयश्च मे प्रियश्च मे नुकामश्च मे कामश्च मे सौमनसश्च मे भद्रं च मे श्रेयश्च मे वस्यश्च मे यशश्च मे भगश्च मे द्रविणं च मे यन्ता च मे धर्ता च मे क्षेमश्च मे धृतिश्च मे विश्वं च मे महश्च मे संविच्च मे ज्ञात्रं च मे सूश्च मे प्रसूश्च मे सीरं च मे लयश्च मरुतं च मे मृतं च मे यक्ष्मं च मे यामयच्च मे जीवातुश्च मे दीर्घायुत्वं च मे नमित्रं च मे भयं च मे सुगं च मे शयनं च मे सूषा च मे सुदिनं च मे ऊक् च मे सूनृता च मे पयश्च मे रसश्च मे घृतं च मे मधु च मे सद्धिश्च मे सपीतश्च मे वृषश्च मे वृष्टिश्च मे जैत्रं च म औभिध्यं च मे रयश्च मे राजश्च मे पुष्टं च मे पुष्टिश्च मे विभु च मे प्रभु च मे बहु च मे भूयश्च मे पूर्णं च मे पूर्णतरं च मे क्षितिश्च मे कोयवाश्च मे नं च मे क्षुश्च मे व्रीहयश्च मे यवाश्च मे माशाश्च मे तिलाश्च मे मुद्गाश्च मे खल्वाश्च मे गोधूमाश्च मे मसुराश्च मे प्रियङ्गवश्च मे नभश्च मे श्यामाकाश्च मे नीवाराश्च मे अस्मा च मे मृत्तिका च मे गिरयश्च मे पर्वताश्च मे सिकताश्च मे वनस्पतयश्च मे हिरण्यं च मे यश्च मे सीसं च मे त्रिपुश्च मे श्यामं च मे लोहं च मे अग्निश्च म आपश्च मे विरुधश्च म औषधयश्च मे कृष्णपत्यं च मे कृष्णपत्यं च मे ग्राम्याश्च मे पशव आरण्याश्च यज्ञेन कल्पन्तां वित्तं च मे वित्तिश्च मे भूतं च मे भूतिश्च मे वसु च मे वसतिश्च मे कर्म च मे शक्तिश्च मे अर्थश्च म एवश्च म इतिश्च मे गतिश्च मे अग्निश्च म इन्द्रश्च मे सोमश्च म इन्द्रश्च मे सविता च म इन्द्रश्च मे सरस्वती च म इन्द्रश्च मे पूषा च म इन्द्रश्च मे बृहस्पतिश्च म इन्द्रश्च मे मित्रश्च म इन्द्रश्च मे वरुणश्च म इन्द्रश्च मे तुष्टा च म इन्द्रश्च मे धाता च म इन्द्रश्च मे विष्णुश्च म इन्द्रश्च मे श्विनौ च म इन्द्रश्च मे मरुतश्च म इन्द्रश्च मे विश्वे च मे देवा इन्द्रश्च मे पृथिवी च म इन्द्रश्च मे अन्तरिक्षं च म इन्द्रश्च मे द्यौश्च म इन्द्रश्च मे दिशश्च म इन्द्रश्च मे मूर्धा च म इन्द्रश्च मे प्रजापतिश्च म इन्द्रश्च मे अगुंसुश्च मे रश्मिश्च मे राभ्यश्च मे धिपतिश्च म उपागुंसुश्च मे तर्यामश्च म ऐन्द्रवायवश्च मे मैत्रावरुणश्च म आश्विनश्च मे प्रतिप्रस्थानश्च मे श्लिकश्च मे मन्थी च म आग्रयनश्च मे वैश्वदेवश्च मे ध्रुवश्च मे वैश्वानरश्च म ऋतग्रहाश्च मे त्रिग्राह्याश्च म ऐन्द्राग्रश्च मे वैश्वदेवश्च मे मरुत्वतीयाश्च मे माहेन्द्रश्च म आदित्यश्च मे सावित्रश्च मे सारस्वतश्च मे पौष्णश्च मे पार्थिवतश्च मे हारियोजनश्च मे इत्मश्च मे बर्हिश्च मे वेदिश्च मे धिष्णियाश्च मे सृचश्च मे चमसाश्च मे ग्रावानश्च मे स्वरवश्च म उपरवाश्च मे धशवने च मे द्रोणकलशश्च मे वायव्यानि च मे पूतभृच्च म आधवनीयश्च म आग्नेयीधञ्च मे हविर्धानञ्च मे ग्रहाश्च मे सतश्च मे पुरोडासाश्च मे पचताश्च मे वभृतश्च मे स्वगाकारश्च मे अग्निश्च मे घर्मश्च मे अर्कश्च मे सूर्यश्च मे प्राणश्च मे श्वमेधश्च मे पृथिवी च मे दितिश्च मे द्योश्च मे शक्वरीरङ्गुलयोदिशश्च मे यज्ञेन कल्पन्तामृक्च मे साम च मे स्तोमश्च मे ऋजुश्च मे दीक्षा च मे तपश्च मे ऋतश्च मे व्रतञ्च म होरात्रयोर्वृष्ट्या बृहद्रथन्तरे च मे यज्ञेन कल्पेताम् गर्भाश्च मे वत्साश्च मे त्रिविश्च मे त्रियवी च मे दित्यवा च मे दित्यौही च मे पञ्चाविश्च मे पञ्चौही च म त्रिवत्सश्च मे त्रिवत्सा च मे तुर्यवा च मे तुर्यौही च मे पष्ठवा च मे पष्ठौही च म उक्षा च मे वशा च म ऋषभश्च मे वेहच्च मे नट्वां च मे धेनुश्च म आयुर्यज्ञेन कल्पतां प्राणो यज्ञेन कल्पतां अपानो यज्ञेन कल्पतां व्यानो यज्ञेन कल्पतां चक्षुर्यज्ञेन कल्पताग् श्रोत्रं यज्ञेन कल्पतां मनो यज्ञेन कल्पतां वाग्यज्ञेन कल्पताम् आत्मा यज्ञेन कल्पतां यज्ञो यज्ञेन कल्पताम् एका च मे तिस्रश्च मे पञ्च च मे सप्त च मे नव च म एकादश च मे त्रयोदश च मे पञ्चदश च मे सप्तदश च मे नवदश च म एकविंशतिश्च मे त्रयोविंशतिश्च मे पञ्चविंशतिश्च मे सप्तविंशतिश्च मे नवविंशतिश्च म एकत्रिंशच्च मे त्रयस्त्रिंशच्च मे चतस्रश्च मे अष्टौ च मे द्वादश च मे षोडश च मे विंशतिश्च मे चतुर्विंशतिश्च मे अष्टाविंशतिश्च मे द्वात्रिंशच्च मे चत्रिंशच्च मे चत्वारिंशच्च मे चतुश्चत्वारिंशच्च मे अष्टाचत्वारिंशच्च मे वाजश्च प्रसवश्चापिचश्च कृतुश्च सुवश्च मूर्धा च व्यस्नियश्चान्त्यायिनश्चान्त्यश्च भुवनश्च भुवनश्चाधिपतिश्च ॐ इरादेवहुर्मनुर्यज्ञनि बृहस्पतिरुत्थामदानि सगुंसि सद्विश्वे देवासु उक्तवाच पृथिवी मातर्मा माहि गुंसि मधुमनिष्ये मधुजनिष्ये मधुवक्ष्यामि मधुवदिष्यामि मधुमतीं देवेभ्यो वाचमद्यासुं शुश्रूष्येन्यामनुष्येभ्यस्तं मा देवा अवन्तु शोभाये पितरोऽनुमदन्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ओम् वेदसे सुनवाम सोममराति यतो निदहाति वेदः स नः पर्षदति दुर्गानि विश्वा नावेव सिन्धुं दुरितात्यग्निः तामग्निवर्णा तपसा ज्वलन्तीं वेरोचनीं कर्मफलेषु जुष्टां दुर्गां देवीगुं शरणमहं प्रपद्ये सुतरसि तरसे नमः अग्ने त्वं पारयानव्यो अस्मान् स्वस्तिभिरति बहुलान उर्विभवातो कायतनयाय शम्योऽहं विश्वानि नो दुर्गः जातवेदः सिन्धुन्ननावादुरितातिपर्षि अग्ने अत्रिवन्मनसा गृणानो अस्माकं बोध्यपिता तनूनां प्रतनाजितगुं सहमानमुग्रमग्निगुं हुवेम परमात्सधस्तात् स नः पर्षदति दुर्गानि विश्वा क्षामद्देवो अतिदुरितात्यग्निः प्रत्नोषीकमिढ्यो अध्वरेषु सना च होतानव्यश्च सत्सि स्वाञ्च आग्नेतनुवं पिप्रयस्वास्मभ्यं च सौभगमायजस्वं गोभिर्जुष्टमयुजो निषक्तन्तवे ऐन्द्रविष्णोरनुसञ्चरेम नाकस्य पृष्ठमभिसंवसानो वैष्णवीं लोक इहमादयन्ताम् ॐ कात्यायनाय विद्महे कन्याकुमारि धीमहि तन्नो दुर्गिः प्रचोदयात् चर्चिताय नन्दीश्वरप्रमथनाय महेश्वराय मन्दारपुष्पबहुपुष्पसुपूजिताय तस्मै मकाराय नमः शिवाय। शिवाय गौरीवदनारवृन्द सूर्याय दक्षाध्वरनाशकाय श्रीनीलकण्ठाय वृषध्वजाय शिक्काराय नमः शिवाय। वसिष्ठकुम्भोद्भवगोत्तमाय मुनीन्द्रदेवाचितशेखराय चन्द्रार्कवैश्वानरलोचनाय तस्मै वक्काराय नमः शिवाय। स्वरूपाय जटाधराय पिनाकहस्ताय सनातनाय व्याय देवाय दिगम्बराय तस्मै यक्काराय नमः शिवाय। साक्षरमिदं शिवसन्निधौ शिवलोकमवाप्नोति शिवेन सह मोदते। शिवाय ॐ नमः 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 शिवाय। त्रिगुणाकारं तनेत्रं च त्रिदायुधं त्रिजन्मपापसंहारम् एकबिल्वं शिवार्पणम्। सदाशिवाय नमः। शेखराय नमः कण्ठाय नमः महापतये नमः चनाय नमः। सोमनाथं च श्रीशैले मल्लिकार्जुनं उज्जयिनं महाकालं ओंकारे वैद्यनाथं च दाकिन्यं भीमशङ्करं सेतुवन्दे तु रामेशम् तानि ज्योतिर्लिङ्गानि पादपथे नरः जन्मकृतं पापं स्मरणेन विनश्यति। नमः। ॐ वनस्पतिरसोद्भूतो गन्धाद्यो गन्ध उत्तमः आग्रः सर्वदेवानां धूपोऽयं प्रतिगृह्यताम्। धूपमाग्रापयामि दीपं दर्शयामि नमः गुं। नैवेदयामि नमः गुं। सायं च वर्तिसंयुक्तं महिना योजितं मया दीपं गृहाणत्। शिष्णोऽध्यो समवर्तत बुद्ध्या भूमिति च श्रोता तथा लोकाकल्पयन्। त्रिगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय। हर 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 महादेव शंभो। त्वं गिरिजामति सहचरा
स्तोत्राणि सर्वगिर यद्यत् कर हर महादेव शंभो। काशी विश्वनाथ महाराज की जय। बोले गणपति भगवान की जय। श्री गणेशाय नमः। श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। श्री गुरुदेवेभ्यो नमः। मातृपितृचरणकमलेभ्यो नमः। वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं कपित्तजम्बोफलचारुभक्षणम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारकं नमामि विघ्नेश्वर पादपङ्कजम्। जय 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 गणनायक, जय जय विघ्नविनाशक। शुभमङ्गलदायक विद्याबुद्धिप्रदायक।
शुभमङ्गलदायक विद्याबुद्धिप्रदायक।
गजवदना गौरीनन्दन, गजवदना गौरी नंदन,
गजवदना गौरी नंदन।
गंगाधर शिव शंभो नंदन,
गंगाधर शिव शंभो नंदन।
जय 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 गणनायक, जय जय दायक विद्याबुद्धिप्रदायक। हे
शुभमङ्गलदायक विद्याबुद्धिप्रदायक।
विद्याबुद्धिप्रदायक विद्याबुद्धिप्रदायक। बोले गणपति भगवान की जय। ओम श्री सूर्याय नमः। ओम श्री सूर्याय नमः। ओम श्री सूर्याय नमः। ओम प्रभाकराय विद्महे दिवाकराय धीमहि तन्नो सूर्यः प्रचोदयात्। ओम आदित्याय विद्महे मार्तंगाय धीमहि तन्नो सूर्यः प्रचोदयात्। ओम अश्वध्वजाय विद्महे पद्महस्ताय धीमहि तन्नो सूर्यः प्रचोदयात्। ओम नमो भगवते श्री सूर्याय सूर्याय नमः आदित्याय नमः
श्री सूर्याय नमः आदित्याय नमः
श्री सूर्याय नमः आदित्याय नमः
श्री सूर्याय नमः आदित्याय नमः
आदित्याय नमः दिवाकराय नमः
आदित्याय नमः दिवाकराय नमः
दिवाकराय नमः प्रभाकराय नमः
दिवाकराय नमः प्रभाकराय नमः
ॐ नमो भगवते श्री सूर्याय नमः
ॐ नमो भगवते श्री सूर्याय नमः
श्री सूर्याय नमः आदित्याय नमः आदित्याय नमः दिवाकराय नमः श्री सूर्याय नमः आदित्याय नमः आदित्याय नमः दिवाकराय नमः प्रेम से बोलो सूर्य नारायण स्वामी की जय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम् अधरं मधुरं वदनं मधुरं नयनं मधुरं हसितं मधुरम् अधरं मधुरं
वदनं मधुरं नयनं मधुरं हसितं मधुरं
हृदयं मधुरं गमनं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं
मधुरं
वचनं मधुरं चरितं मधुरं वसनं मधुरं वलितं चरितं मधुरं भ्रमितं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं वेणु मधुरो रेणु मधुरा पाणिर्मधुरः पादो मधुरो नृत्यं मधुरं साख्यं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं गीतं मधुरं पीतं मधुरं भोक्तं मधुरं सुप्तं मधुरं रूपं मधुरं तिलकं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्। प्रेम से बोलो श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय। श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताय पतये नमः। श्री रामचन्द्र कृपालु भज मन हरण भव भय दारुणं नव कंज लोचन कंज मुख कर कंज पद कंजारुणं। श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम कंदर्प अगणित अमित छवि नवनीर नीरज सुंदरम पत पीत मानहु करित रुचि सुचि नौमि जनक सुतावरम। श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम भजु दीन बंधु दिनेश दानव दैत्य वंशनि कंदन रघुनंदयानंद खंद कौशल छंद दशरथ नंदनम। श्री राम श्री राम सिर मुकुट कुंडल तिलक चाल उदार अंग विभूषणम मारानुभुज सर चाप धर संग्राम जित कर दूषणम। इति वदति तुलसीदास शंकर शेष मुनि मनरंजन मम हृदय गंज निवास गुरु कामादि फल दल गंजन। श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम। बोले सियापति रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। ओम अतुलित बलधामं हेमशैलाबदेहं धनुजवन कृशानु ज्ञानिनामृगगम्यं सकलगुणनिधानं वानराणामधीशं रघुपति प्रिय भक्तं वातजातं नमामि मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयोत्तमोख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये वीरमारुति गंभीरमारुति वीरमारुति गंभीरमारुति वीरमारुति गंभीरमारुति वीरमारुति गंभीरमारुति वीरमारुति गंभीरमारुति वीरमारुति गंभीरमारुति दास मारुति रामदास मारुति ओ दास मारुति रामदास मारुति वीर मारुति गंभीर मारुति वीर मारुति गंभीर मारुति भक्त मारुति परम भक्त मारुति भक्त मारुति परम भक्त मारुति वीर मारुति गंभीर मारुति वीर मारुति गंभीर मारुति गंभीर मारुति गंभीर मारुति गंभीर मारुति गंभीर मारुति बोले पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। We turn our attention to the Divine Mother. As Hindus, we bless to worship the divine in the feminine form. She comes as Durga, Lakshmi, and Saraswati. Durga is Ichha Shakti, the mother of willpower. When physically all our strength will fail us, then Ma Durga will rise in the form of our willpower and strengthen our body and our mind. Ma Lakshmi, Kriya Shakti, the mother of wealth, happiness, bliss, joy, the mother who in her absence we can never experience upliftment spiritually. Mentally, we will be drained in her absence. She's light herself. Wherever there's light, there can never be darkness. Wherever there's happiness, there can never be sadness. So, to Ma Lakshmi we bow, seek her blessings. And to Ma Saraswati Devi, who's Vidya Shakti, she represents the power of knowledge, the power of purity. The purpose of knowledge is to purify us. Knowledge is supposed to elevate us, to distance us from ignorance, and to allow us to discriminate between the good and the bad. To Ma Saraswati we bow, and may she bless all of us with purity of speech, actions, purity of mind as well. The blessings of the Devis, may they be with all of you. Om Dhum दुर्गाय नमः। ॐ दुं दुर्गाय नमः। ॐ दुं दुर्गाय नमः। ॐ जयन्ती मङ्गलाकाली भद्रकाली कपालिनी दुर्गा क्षमा शिवा धात्री स्वाहा स्वधा नमोस्तुते। जय त्वं देवी चामुण्डे जय जय सर्वगते देवी कालरात्रि
नमोस्तुते।
प्रेम से बोलो श्री दुर्गा माता की जय। ओम श्री महालक्ष्मी नमः। ओम श्री महालक्ष्मी नमः। ओम श्री महालक्ष्मी नमः। ओम लक्ष्मी करोतु कल्याणम् आरोग्यं सुख संपदा मम शत्रु विनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोस्तुते। नमस्ते अस्तु महामाया श्रीपीते सुरपूजिते शंखचक्र गदाहस्ते महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते। प्रेम से बोलो श्री महालक्ष्मी माता की जय। ओम सरस्वत्यै नमः। ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहार
या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मा आसना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्कर प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निशेषजाड्यापः।
प्रेम से बोलो श्री सरस्वती माता की जय। नारायणी नमोस्तुते। नारायणी नमोस्तुते। नारायणी नमोस्तुते। नारायणी नमोस्तुते। नारायणी
नमोस्तुते। नारायणी नमोस्तुते।
ओ नारायणी नमोस्तुते। नारायणी नमोस्तुते।
नारायणी
नमोस्तुते
नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते
नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी
नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते
सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके
सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके
शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते
नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते
शंख चक्र गदा शंखा गृहीता परमायुधे
शंकर चक्र गदा शंखा गृहीता परमायुधे
प्रसिद्ध वैष्णवी रूपे नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी
नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते
नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी प्रेम से बोलो जगदम्बिका माता की जय। ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय वन्दे देवमुमापतिं सुरगुरुं वन्दे जगत्कारणं वन्दे पन्नगभूषणं मृगधरं वन्दे पशूनां पतिं वन्दे सूर्यशशाङ्कवाहननयनं वन्दे मुकुन्दप्रियं वन्दे भक्तजनाश्रयं च वरदं वन्दे शिवं शङ्करं शान्तं पद्मासनस्थं शशिधरमुकुटं पञ्चवक्त्रं त्रिनेत्रं शूलं वज्रं च खड्गं परशुभभयदं दक्षिणाङ्गे महान्तं नागं पाशं च गन्ता दमरुकसहितं चाकुशं वामभागे नानालङ्कारयुक्तं स्फटिकमणिनिभं पार्वतीशं नमामि। ॐ नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय। बोले उमापति महादेव की जय। We'll chant the Lingashtakam. Lingashtakam are 8 verses of prayers to Bhagwan Shivji in the form of a lingam. Early morning every Sunday at 8:30 to 9:30 we have the Rudra Abhishekam happening. It's a very powerful chanting and the bathing ceremony of Shivji Bhagwan. And we do that every Sunday and Monday at the temple. Every day the puja is done, but elaborately on those days. And the lingam is a very unique form of the Lord. Although he's formless, he cannot imagine what will happen if there is no form of him. And we just say, just pray to God, pray to Shiva. Who will we think about? Because we are very forgetful. People by nature are very forgetful. We forget the face of our own people sometimes. And when we're sick sometimes, Alzheimer's and all that, we don't even recognize our own people. But the Lord has, as such, the Lord has given us some forms to think about. And he made them very unique. When you think about a tiger, you think about Devi. When you think about snakes, you see Shiva. When you think about a cow on the flute, you see Krishna. When you think about the arrow bow, you see Ram Bhagwan. When you think about the monkey or the mountain, Hanumanji, and so on. So he's given us, the Devi and the Lord has given us various forms to meet our needs, to remember, because we are all very forgetful people, we're very busy. This unique form of the Lord, Shiva Lingam, is very powerful as well. It is an energy center. It is like a battery. You charge it up, and then, just like my battery this morning from his thing, it was going a little bit. Sometimes it goes low, sometimes it goes high. We are all like that. When we feel a little low, we have to be in a center like this, in the presence of Shiva. And we are recharged for the rest of the week, or however long that charge will last. Coming to a temple, so many reasons to charge the batteries. That is your battery. Secondly, all of us, every day we do our cleansing. We brush our teeth, we take our bath. So often now, however often you wash your hands, because we know the importance of cleanliness physically. And if we're not clean physically, then it impacts the body in certain ways. We get infections and diseases and so on. Spiritually, we need cleansing as well. The challenge with spiritually is that you do not feel it, right? Now, if you don't cleanse for a day physically, you'll feel it. You'll feel your body different. You'll feel you're not alive. But spiritually, because you don't see the spirit, what spiritual is. Spirituality is a part that you cannot physically point or feel or touch. And for that reason, we take it for granted. We take for granted that spiritually, and when we talk about spirituality, we have to be very clear about it. What does it mean? Physical and spiritual. Physical is that which you can touch and feel, right? Physicality. Spirituality is that which you cannot feel, right? So when somebody's talking about spirituality, they're not necessarily talking about religion and all this kind of thing, because religion will lead you to there, but spirituality is inner, is going inside. When we talk about spirituality, it is going inside. A physical display or a physical way of displaying yourself is one way, but emotionally, when we go inside, it's a whole different thing. So spiritual cleansing is required, but we don't pay attention to it because it is not seen. You cannot see what the spiritual is. You cannot feel it if you're not conscious. So if you can't see it and feel it, why is it important to cleanse spiritually? It's important because your spirituality, which is going inside, drives everything that happens outside. Everything, every single thing. Spiritually, we must cleanse as we do physically. Puja, or being in a temple as well, allows apart from your spirituality, allows your physical body to be energized. There's a process in our Hindu culture called Shuddhakaran, or Atma Shuddhi, Tana Shuddhi, Mana Shuddhikaran. Shuddhikaran means, Shuddhi means purification, and Karan means an act. So Shuddhikaran means act of purification. There are many, many ways if somebody comes to a Panditji or a spiritual leader or somebody and they have certain challenges in life, we usually put them through a Shuddhikaran. Shuddhikaran is a period of continuous activities that you do to purify the self physically and spiritually. Navratri is Shuddhikaran. When you fast for 9 days without, tamasic food, without intoxicants, what happens? That's called Shuddhikaran. You're distancing yourself from the pleasures of the world, and you find that the purity in you will be revealed. When you're in a center, a temple, an energy center, even if it's for a little bit of time, because we're very busy people, you are performing Shuddhikaran. You're performing some form of cleansing. So that is why Sunday services, Monday pujas, Tuesday pujas, Friday, they're all very important. Or to just come in a temple and sit for a little bit, they're all very important. It is a great part of purification spiritually and physically. We're going to sing the Lingashtakam to Bhagwan Shivji, and it's, as I said, that is an energy center. The Lingam is an energy center. When you sit around it, or sit in front of it, or if you have a personal Lingam in your home, you can touch it. It's good for you to feel that kind of energy. After we sing the Ashtakam, everybody who are here will get to come on the altar and to go around the murtis, offer your prasad and so on. And after that, we do a little meditation, a little katha, and then arti. Bole Mahapati Mahadev ki jai. Battery on low. Brahma Murari Surachit Lingam Nirmal Bhashit Shobhit Lingam Brahma Murari Surachit Lingam Nirmal Bhashit Shobhit Lingam Janma Jadukha Vinashak Lingam Janma Jadukha Vinashak-lingam Tat Pranamami Sada Shivalingam Tat Pranamami Sada Shivalingam Deva Muni Pravarachit-lingam Pavadam Karuna-kar-lingam Ravan Darpa Vinashak-lingam Tat Pranamami Sada Shivalingam Tat Pranamami Sada Shivalingam Sarva Sugandha Sulepita-lingam Buddhi Vivardhan Karanalingam Siddha Surasura Vandita-lingam Tat Pranamami Sada Shivalingam Tat Pranamami Sada Shivalingam Karnaka Mahamani Bhushita-lingam Panipati Vesthita Shobhita-lingam Tat Pranamami Sada Shivalingam Tat Pranamami Sada Shivalingam Kumkuma Chandana Lepita-lingam Pankajhar Sushobhita-lingam Sanchit Papa Vinashak-lingam Tat Pranamami Sada Shivalingam Tat Pranamami Sada देवगणार्चित सेवितलिङ्गं भावैर्भक्तिभिरेव च लिङ्गं दिनकर कोटि प्रभाकरलिङ्गं तत् प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं
तत् प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम्
अष्टदलोपरिवेशितलिङ्गं सर्वसमोभवकारणलिङ्गम् अष्टदरिद्रविनाशकलिङ्गं तत् प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत् प्रणमामि
सदा शिवलिङ्गम्
सुरगुरुसुरवन पूजितलिङ्गं सुरवन पुष्प सदा चितलिङ्गं परात्परम परमात्मकलिङ्गं तत् प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं 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 बोलिए महापति महादेव की. Please visit our puja store outside. If you don't have flowers and you desire to purchase some, you can purchase a bunch of flowers from the store and then bring a prasad and so on the altar. The Panditjis will help you here, for you can offer those. Everybody's invited to come on the altar. Just follow the regular people and you'll see what happens. Kids will sing bhajans.
पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो, पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो, पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो। वस्तु अमोलिक दिया मेरे सतगुरु, वस्तु अमोलिक दिया मेरे सतगुरु, कृपा कर अपनायो, पायो जी मेरे कृपा कर अपनायो, पायो जी मेरे राम रतन धन पायो, पायो जी मेरे राम रतन धन पायो। जन्म जन्म की पूंजी पाए, जन्म जन्म की पूंजी पाए, जग में सब हित पायो, पायो जी मैंने जग में सब हित पायो, पायो जी मेरे राम रतन धन पायो, पायो जी मेरे राम रतन धन पायो। करचन कोते चोरन रोते, करचन कोते चोरन रोते, दिन दिन बरत सवायो, पायो जी मेरे दिन दिन बरत सवायो, पायो जी मेरे राम रतन धन पायो, पायो जी मेरे राम रतन धन पायो, पायो जी मेरे राम रतन धन, राम रतन धन, राम रतन धन पायो।
We do little meditation on Sunday mornings. Please sit upright, back straight, shoulders relaxed, your head straight in front, in line with your neck and your shoulder, your back, palm rested on your knees, facing upward, thumb and index finger touching each other, forming the shape of a circle. 3 fingers are straight. We're going to look at the beautiful murtis and take one of them. As you close your eyes, let that form be imprinted in the center of your forehead. And we do pranayam. Breathe deep and gently through your nostrils, in, and exhale through your mouth, chanting Om. Begin. महामृत्युंजय मंत्र। ॐ त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमेव वन्दना मृत्योर्मोक्षयमामृतातेयो त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमेव वन्दना मृत्योर्मोक्षयमामृतातेयो त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमेव वन्दना मृत्योर्मोक्षयमामृतातेयो नमस्ते अस्तु भगवन् विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्र्यंबकाय त्रिपुरान्तकाय त्रिकालग्निकालाय कालग्निरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः। Please continue to close your eyes, go inner and just be quiet in silence. Don't move your body for a few moments and experience something blissful within. भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। ॐ शान्ति 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 हरि ओम्। Slowly open your eyes. प्रेम से बोलो मापति महादेव की जय। जो तू मिटाना चाहे जीवन की तृष्णा, जो तू मिटाना चाहे जीवन की तृष्णा, सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण। सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण। जो तू मिटाना चाहे जीवन की तृष्णा, जो तू मिटाना चाहे जीवन की तृष्णा, सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण। सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण। कृष्ण नाम पावन पावन, कृष्ण नाम प्यारा प्यारा। जो न बोले कृष्णा कृष्णा जग में वो हारा हारा। कृष्ण नाम पावन पावन, कृष्ण नाम प्यारा प्यारा। जो न बोले कृष्णा कृष्णा जग में वो हारा हारा। मन का मिटे अंधियारा, मन का मिटे अंधियारा। बोले कृष्ण कृष्ण सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण। सुबह शाम बोल बोले कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण। जिसको मिले ना तेरा सुख का मरम क्या जाने। जो न ध्याए कृष्णा कृष्णा नित्य का धर्म क्या माने। जिसको मिले ना तेरा सुख का मरम क्या जाने। जो न ध्याए कृष्णा कृष्णा नित्य का धर्म क्या माने। चाहे अगर उजियारा, बोले कृष्ण कृष्ण सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण। सुबह शाम बोल तोड़ दे बथकना धर धर, तोड़ दे अहम का अंधेरा, भूल जा जगत के वैभव, जग है दुखों का डेरा। तोड़ दे भटकना दर दर, तोड़ दे अहम का अंधेरा, भूल जा जगत के वैभव, जग है दुखों का डेरा। फिर क्यों ये मारा मारा, ये मारा मारा, बोले कृष्ण कृष्ण, सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण, कृष्ण शाम बोल बंदे कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण। जो तू मिटाना चाहे जीवन की तृष्णा, जो तू मिटाना चाहे जीवन की तृष्णा, सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण, सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण, सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण, सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्ण कृष्ण। कृष्ण नाम पावन पावन, कृष्ण नाम प्यारा प्यारा, जो ना बोले कृष्ण कृष्ण, जग में वो हारा हारा। कृष्ण नाम, the name of the Lord, pavan pavan. The name of the Lord is powerful. Krishna naam pyara pyara. The name of the Lord is very loving as well. Jo na bole Krishna Krishna, and those who do not sing his name, jag mein wo hara hara, their lives will be lived in turmoil and in darkness. We will only face challenges. The name of God is always good for us to chant. It energizes the body, it energizes the mind. While we may think it is just a base level thing to, tell a couple of people that I'm singing the Lord's name, it is much more than that. Once, Bhagwan Sri Ram, everybody know who Sri Ram? Lord Rama? How do you recognize Lord Ram? What does he hold? What does he hold? How do you recognize him? Does he have an axe in his hand? At least shake your head now. Let me know if you're telling truth or whatever it is. Does he have an axe in his hand? Yeah? No? Good. Does he have a flute in his hand? He can blow the flute very nice? Hello? Yes or no? No. Okay. Does he have a gada, like a mace in his hand? Ram Bhagwan? Mace in his hand? Does he have a hammer? Is he like Thor? Ram Bhagwan? The Lord, the God of thunder. Is it the Lord or the God? The God of thunder. Does he have a bow in his hand? Very good. Everybody says. Good. Lord Bhagwan Ram. Ram Bhagwan, as you know, was exiled. Who can exile a Lord when, the entire creation belongs to him? But remember, the Lord came on this planet for the purpose of Leela. His entire life is about simplicity. When everything belonged to him, the palace belonged to him, the forest belonged to him, who can exile him? But let's go with the play, because he's here for a reason. He was exiled. And when he was exiled, among the many people he met demons, he met kinnaras, he met gods, he met also sages. And among the many sages that he met, Bhardwaj Muni and so on, he met sage Valmiki. And I've talked about his meeting with Valmiki. When he met Valmiki, he says, "What punyas have I done, sage? What punyas have I done? What good work have I done to deserve the meeting with a sage?" When you meet somebody in life, only two things, when you leave that meeting, only two things can happen. Sometimes you'll say, "Prabhu, what good have I done to deserve to meet this person?" No matter if you meet them every day and no matter. but you know, what good have I done to meet this person or to have this experience with this person today? And the next one is, Prabhu, I don't know what wrong I've done in my life to deserve this meeting with this person today. Right? I think we all hear that once in a while. But two things can only come out when you meet somebody. What good have I done, or what wrong have I done to deserve this? In any case, the Lord will not come down and tell you what good and bad you did. It's a message to you that you did good and bad to have this experience. Ram Bhagwan says, "O sage, what good have I done? I feel that this is the reward of all my good deeds for meeting with you today, Remember, my friends, nothing in life, absolutely nothing in life happens coincidentally. Nothing in life is a coincidence. That word coincident is only to describe a certain scenario. Coincidentally, I was there, coincidentally. When I was going to Guyana in August, you know how many of my Pandit friends I reached in the plane? 6 of West Indian Pandits. I am, what are all of you doing here? Right? What a coincidence that we are all in the same flight. That's a risk, actually. If you something wrong on the plane, the whole community will suffer. But anyway, we shouldn't do that. We should fly separately. But what happens? What a coincidence that we are all there. That word coincident only describes the fact that we did not plan on being there together in the same flight, going to the same country at the same time, at the same day. I mean, we didn't plan that, but so the word coincident describes the scenario. But in reality, that was meant to happen. We contributed to that scenario. We contributed to that meeting. We do not know it. It was meant to happen. It was meant. Nothing in life happens without a reason. Success does not happen without a reason. Failure does not happen without a reason. Happiness does not come without a reason. Blissfulness does not come without a reason. Joyfulness doesn't come without a reason. And also pains and sufferings don't come without a reason. We have caused it. The challenge is, we don't ask God, what good have I done, Prabhu, to be so happy? We always ask God, Prabhu, what wrong have I done to be so sad? That's normal. So let's put that in the back burner for now, because we know we do that. Ram Bhagwan says, Prabhu, whatever good deeds I have done to meet you, a sage, a revered sage in this forest today, I bow to you and thank you for meeting me. So when he met, they talked about Valmiki-ji, praised him, the sage praised him. See, a prince has come from royalty, and he bows to the sage. He goes into the hut of a sage in the forest. And they talked, the sage praised him so much. And then, Suni Muni Vachan, Prem Rasasani, Sukuchi Ram Man, Mahu Musukani. When the sage gave him such beautiful prayers, Ramji Bhagwan felt shy. He felt shy. He felt that he was not deserving of these praises. When somebody throw praises on a human being, their ego get expanded in most cases. The ego get expanded. When you pray to God, the Lord feels shy. Isn't this important? Wow, how different this is. You praise a human being, you're this, you're that, you're this or that, the ego expands. But when you praise God, Bhagwan becomes shy. The Lord says, Valmiki-ji, I don't think I deserve all these praises, but thank you, Prabhu. Valmiki hasi kahahi bohari, bani madhur amiya rasbahi. And he said so with sweet voice. Ram Bhagwan says, Valmiki-ji, I must take your leave, but please tell me where to go. Please tell me where to go. And then Valmiki-ji says, Prabhu Ram, you are asking me where to go. Sunahuram abakaho niketa jaha basausiya lakhana sameta. Tell me first of all, Lord, where you do not exist at the moment. You're asking me where should I send you to go, but where is it that you don't exist at the moment? You are everywhere. You're here, there, and everywhere. You are in every atom. The tiniest particle that exists that the human eyes cannot see, you exist in the atom. That is why they say God is here, there, and everywhere. That saying came from the Hindu scripture. God is here, there, and everywhere because atoms are everywhere. Right? Atoms are there. You cannot see them. And if God is in the presence of the tiny atoms, then He is witnessing everything that we're doing. Anyways, Valmiki ji said, Prabhu, where can I send you? You are everywhere already. The Lord felt shy. Bhagwan Ram was, he was shy. He was already married and so, but he was very shy. So he bowed. And one of the places, it's a very long discussion, but one of the places he said that you should go to. Prabhu, this morning we talked about singing the praises of God. Singing His name. Singing His name. जसु तुम्हार मानस विमल हंसिनी जीहा जासु मुकुताहल गुणगन चुनहि राम बसहु मन तासु राम सिया राम जय जय राम राम सिया राम जय जय राम सिया राम जय जय राम राम सिया राम जय जय राम। ओ प्रभु प्रसाद सुचि सुभग सुबासा प्रभु प्रसाद सुचि सुभग सुबासा सादर जासु लहई नित नासा राम
सिया राम जय जय राम राम सिया राम जय जय राम।
तुम्हि निवेदित भोजन करहि तुम्हि निवेदित भोजन करहि प्रभु प्रसाद पति भूषण करहि राम सिया राम
जय जय राम राम सिया राम जय जय राम।
शीस नवहि सुर गुर द्विज देखी शीस नवहि सुर गुर द्विज देखी प्रीति सहित करी जिनय विशेषी राम सिया राम जय जय राम राम सिया राम
जय जय राम।
करनित करहि राम पर पूजा करनित करहि राम पद पूजा राम भरोस हृदय नहीं दूजा राम सिया राम
जय जय राम
राम सिया राम जय जय राम। बोलो राम सिया राम जय जय राम राम सिया राम जय जय। जसु तुम्हार मानस विमल हंसिनी जी हजासु मुक्ता हल गुनि चनहु राम राम बसहु मन तासु। Prabhu, here is where you should go live. And Valmiki ji is not saying go live in this house and this palace, whatever. No? Prabhu, he whose tongue, Najib, he whose tongue like the swan, he whose tongue like the swan, in the clear lake of your renown, gathers up the pearls of your perfection, He whose tongue, like the swan in the clear lake of your renown, gathers up the pearls of your perfection in his heart, O Lord. In his heart you should go and live. So, when we tell people that God lives in my heart, or my heart is full of love, and my heart is full of this, and my heart is full of that, but only negative things are coming out of their mouth, please do not give ear to that thing. The Valmiki ji said, Prabhu, you know where you should live? Live in the hearts of those whose tongue they gather the pearl of your name, all the pearls of your name. We only should take this tongue. This tongue should only be used to gather the pearls of the Lord's name, the pearls of the word, meaning gather all the positive things. Let the mind gather all the positive things, and let the tongue speak that only which is good. That only. You know how many people in this world can't speak? They wish they could speak. They wish they could speak. They wish they could open their mouth and say something, but they're not blessed with that ability to speak. Those who can speak, use this tongue. Use this tongue to communicate positive, gentle, uplifting, elevating words. You should compliment people. You should tell people nice things about themselves and mean it. You understand? You must mean it. Not be known for a nice person, but then after that, you must mean it. But most of all, use this tongue to gather the pearls of the Lord's name. Pearls, different pearls. No? Everybody know pearl? How can a pearl? I don't own a pearl. I've heard about it. I don't know the difference between a fake and a real pearl, but I don't need to, because the Lord's name is the pearl of my life. Use this tongue to gather up the name of the Lord and dwell in the heart of those who take your name. That's how important name of the Lord is. That's how important it is to take the name of God, not anybody else's name. Prabhu, where you should live. He Ram Prabhu Prasad Suri Subhag Subasa Sadar Jasu Lahai Nitanasa. Abide, O Ram, in the minds of those. So first he says, go in the heart of those. Live in the heart of those who take their tongue and they chant your name. Now he says, Prabhu, live in the mind of those. Abide, O Ram, in the mind of those whose nostrils ever devoutly breathe in the pure and lovely fragrance of flowers, sandal paste, which is chandan, etc., made to the Lord. How are you going to experience the smell of scented flowers, agarbatti, and chandan? How? And if you go to the lingam, sit next to the lingam, you will smell real nice how scented he is. Beautiful. How are you going to experience that? In the theater, right? I go to the theater. I go see movies. I don't think that's a bad thing. We went to see Black Panther 2. You guys see Black Panther 2? Very nice. Guyanese girl, right? I see Black Panther 2. I go see movies with my kids. I think it's a good thing to do. I do lots of recreational activities with my children. As I always tell you, they don't sing Hare Rama and Hare Krishna all day here alone. One day a lady meet me and said, Pandit, must send them kids at school, no? I said, okay, I'm going to try. I'm going to try to do that. No, you have to do fun things with your children. We go to movies. In summertime, we're out in the fields a lot. We do physical activities. We go to the gym every day, me and the twins, morning, 6 o'clock. So we do fun things. But that's not all we do. We engage in satsang as well. We engage in lots of it too. Lots of it. We're here all the time with the family. But how are you going to smell sandal paste or chandan and agarbatti and incense and fresh flowers? How are you going to inhale that in your nose? not out there. If that is all we do out there, we go to all these places out there that has no presence of these things, then we will never smell them. The Lord is saying, live in the minds of those. Live in the minds of those whose nostrils are used to inhale the beautiful chandan, the beautiful incense, the beautiful fresh flowers. Sugandhim pushtivardhanam, Shivji. When we offer flowers to the Lord, we offer scented flowers to the Lord. Because we, in our presence there, He's saying, live in the minds of those who inhale the fresh, scented things that are offered to you. Means He's telling you, live in the minds of those who are present in places like this. Because only in devotional places you will experience the beautiful scent of the Lord's offerings. Live in the minds of those. Your nose can be used to inhale a lot of things. You understand? There's a few children here this morning, a lot of people watching online as well. Don't use your nose to inhale anything other than oxygen or the beautiful scent of the Lord's offerings. You understand me? Keep your nose clean and all will be well. Drugs is very bad for people. Abuse of drugs is very bad for people. Don't engage in it. Anything that allows you to feel in a way that you're not supposed to feel is not good for you. Anyways, people don't like that, but you guys say that. Sis navahi sura guru dvija dekha priti sahit kari vinay visesha. Live in the minds of those, in the mind again, who bow down, whose heads bow down submissively and lovingly at the sight of a God, a guru, and a Brahman. We have to understand what our tradition is. You go into court today, well, bow to the judge, right? Anybody ask you, you bow to people every day. I ask you a question, you tell them yes, 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 yes. But sometimes we refuse to bow to God. Please live in the minds of those, Bhagwan, who bow down to the Lord, who bow down to the Guru, who bow down to the Brahmins. Live in the minds of those, O Lord, who Tum hi nivedit bhojan karhi Prabhu prasad pati bhushan dharhi. Live in the minds of those, O Lord, who cook Tumahi nivedit bhojan. Everybody know what bhojan mean, right? Food. Tumahi, your bhojan. Live in the minds of those, Lord, who offers their bhojan to you and who eat it afterwards as prasad. Prasad means, we actually use it not right, but it's the only way to let people understand. When we say offer prasad to God, that is usually not the right thing to say. Because prasad is something only becomes prasad when it is offered from God to you. You understand? So if I say offer prasad to God, but we got to say it because, people understand things and so on. When you have a mango in your hand, that's a mango, that's a pal. When you offer the pal to God, the mango to God, what is mango in Hindi? Aam. When you offer the aam, the mango to God, He then returns to you as a prasad. You take it as a mango, He gives to you as a prasad. Right? That's what He does. You go to Him empty, you come back full. You go to Him impure, you come back pure. You go to Him sad, you come back happy. You go to Him with a fruit, He sends you back with a prasad. That is the purpose of the Lord in our life. Tum hi nivedit bhojan karhi. The Ramayana talks about that. Prabhu, live in the minds of those who eat only that which has been dedicated to you, and who only wears the clothes. Prasad pat bhushan dharahi. And who wear the clothes and ornaments consecrated to the Lord. There's an old Hindu tradition, a very old Hindu tradition, where the clothes of the Lord was worn by people. In weddings long ago, they used to do this. They don't do this anymore. In weddings long ago, when the dulaha come, dulahas come from far places. In Guyana, if you in Borby, Dolaha sometimes will come on Blackbush. We're in West Coast Borby, so quarantine and thing. The guy catch boat and come. The boat late, wedding delay. Sometimes I wonder if Dolaha ever come. One time in our village, West Borby, so Dolaha was coming from Esikubo. Bhagwan, they had to leave 2 o'clock in the morning because the guy catch boat and come from Parika and the whole works. And that time, things were different, The Dolaha would bring, and they'd bring a suitcase. If you're old enough, you'll remember those times. You remember that? When the big brother come, the big brother got to put the tag part on the bride and he hand over the suitcase to the girl. In the suitcase, there'd be the garment she would wear to get married. That's how it is. They bring the garment for them to get married. The Panditji will bless the garment. That's called the consecration of the clothing. They bless the garment, and then the bride will wear the garment as an offering of the Lord. But then what happened today? Hello? What happened today? Everything pre-selected and wear anyways. So, those who wear the clothing consecrated? Everything that we have is a blessing from God. The clothing that we wear, Prabhu, thank you for giving me this cotton that I'm wearing this morning. It is soothing, it does the job, it is very decent, it's an offering from you. Those who offer food to the Lord and then eat it, Prabhu, thank you very much. Whose feet live in the hearts of those, Prabhu? Charane Rama Tirat Chali Jahi Ram Basahuti Niki Man Mahi. Live in the hearts of those, Prabhu, whose feet take them to the holy places, sacred to you, O God. We are blessed with feet, right? Those of us who are. And again, a lot of people don't have it. So those who are blessed with feet, let the feet take you out to the place of Ram, the place of God, meaning a temple, right? I am appealing to the Hindu community every week I do. Come out to your temple. Come on out to your temple. This is our Hindu tradition. The West Indian tradition is Sunday morning. We must be in a temple. We must be 2 hours, we must be in a temple. Prabhu, live in the hearts of those. Here is where Ram Bhagwan lives. Charana Ram Tirat Chali Ai Ram Basauti Nike Manmahi. Live in the hearts of those, Prabhu, whose feet take them to holy places, sacred to Ram Bhagwan. Sacred to Ram Bhagwan. Unfortunately, the feet are taking people to unsacred places. But when it is time to come to sacred places, the feet fails us. The feet fails us. I would like to ask all of our Hindu brothers and sisters, you're all very good people. You're all very generous people. You're all kind people. You're loving people. Get out of your homes and come to the temples. Whichever temple you go to, a lot of people from Florida, New York, all over watch. All the temples in the world have a problem today after COVID because people don't go back to the temples. Prior to COVID, our temple, every Sunday morning, minimum 150 people. Minimum. All the big temples, minimum 200 people in thing. After COVID, people have gotten a little bit comfortable at home. I'm not insulting anybody. I think we are creatures, our behaviors drive our life, and sometimes we get accustomed to things. Come on out back to your temple. Temples provide so many avenues. Temple is charging station. Temple is sacred. The Lord will live in your heart when the feet, your mind may tell you something else. Your mind may tell me sleeping this morning, put on the YouTube and listen to that. I'm going to go tell I'm going to, it's not about listening to me. You can listen to anybody you want to. I'm just a little servant to the Lord. But it is good to be in a space where it is sacred to begin your week. It is good. It's a good thing. We're all busy people. We got work, job, picnic, grand picnic. We're very, very busy people. I don't take that away from you. Right? I am very close to the young people of our community. I have to tell you that. And I'm concerned about their life. I ask them every day. When I don't see them, first thing that they know I'm going to ask them, but Harry's going to ask them, where are you? Why do you don't come to them? I'm there. And they're very honest with me. Panditji or Guruji, we're going to school, we have to work. because they have to work to pay a lot of things and so on. Working with our children has taken away a lot of their lives, a lot of their culture, a lot of their spirituality. Work has taken away because they have to for a lot of reasons. I don't criticize people for that kind of stuff. But I think that God has provided us 52 Sundays in a year. This is what concerns me. The Lord has given us 52 Sundays in a year, sometimes more. 52 Mondays in a year, 52 Tuesdays in a year, 52 Fridays in a year. 52 weeks the Lord has given us in a year. And to make them feel bad sometimes, I said, by our gal, 52 Sunday we have. You mean you so busy that you couldn't have come one Sunday to the temple? One Sunday in the whole year you didn't come to the temple? You got to be really special or really busy. And if you walk on Sunday, we got Monday. We got service Monday here too. I like to let them feel a little guilty, because if you say it's okay for everything, people will think that our lives can be uncultured and just be loose. You're busy, you're working on Sundays, fine. There's Mondays. You're busy on Mondays, there's Tuesdays, we got Hanumanji Puja here. Me alone there do Puja and thing. Then you got Fridays, Panasurajas here doing Durga Puja. 52 of each every year. When we don't see you for one, there's a bit of you got to ask a little question. Ram Charita Chanana Ram Tirat Chal Ai, because the place of your mandir is a tirat, is a tirt, is a place of pilgrimage. No? Ram Basau Tinake Manamahi. The Lord live in the hearts of those who use these feet, to take them to sacred places. These feet are important. When somebody touch your foot, you know what that means? Anybody know what that means? Does it mean that you're old? One time I asked a very grown lady, when somebody touch your foot, auntie, what that mean? He said, it mean you're old, you gotta give blessing. I said, all right, good. No problem. Because that's what we think. Somebody old, you got arty them, fall them foot. No. When you arty somebody and touch your feet, you're telling them, wherever path your feet is taking you, I want to walk that path as well. I want to walk that path as well. So you touch the feet, you not touch the head, you not touch the ears, you touch the nose, you touch your feet. Whatever path your feet has taken you, I want to walk that path as well. So careful where you go, careful who you arty, careful who you bow down to. Mantra Raj ne japa hi tumhara, puja hi tum hi sahit parivara. Again, those who ever engaged in muttering your name, Mantra Raju. Mantra Raju means those who have attained perfection in muttering his name. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya. We don't have excuse for this. When I do dishes, which I love to do, Om Namah, you know why I like to do a couple of things? This is holiday time. I can relax a little bit with katha here. I like to, my children are here, they know what I like to do at home. I like to press my own clothes. I love to press my own clothes. I grew up doing this from a child. I love to press my own clothes. Because one of the things I like about that is that's my time. Nobody is between me and the iron and the clothes there. You know, I can't disturb you. 4 hours. So that's my time. I like to press my own clothes. That gives me a chance as well to do some japam. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya. I love to do dishes. You may not know this. I love to do dishes. One of the things I like to do. I like to take something from messy, because that's what I do. I clean up mess. I like to take something that is messy and make it clean and good looking. From a soiled clothing to the dirty dishes, I like to clean things up, right? It gives me a chance to connect a little bit. When I drive, hardly. You know, we play songs here and there and whatever. But a silent drive is not bad at all. Gives you a chance to connect. Sometimes we are listening to everybody's opinion in this world. Everybody's opinion. They're telling you what to do. They're pushing to you, this is. Everybody's telling you. You're listening to everybody but yourself. You know when you can listen to yourself? Not when everybody's talking to you. You can only listen to yourself. You can only go within you in silence, in maunam. You can only go within and find what's inside of you in maunam. Maunam means silence. Mantra Raj nich japahi tumhari. Again, O Lord, Valmiki saying to Ram Bhagwan, those who are ever engaged in muttering your name, in chanting your name, the king of all sacred formulas, and worship you with all their kin, who offer the various kinds of libation and burnt sacrifices, mean havan, who do havan in your name, who feed the brahmanas and those who are in need. Feeding is not a bad thing. Giving people who need is not a bad thing. Who feed those who are in need, and who bestow gifts on them, who look upon their guru as greater even than yourself, and wait upon him and honor him in every way. O Lord, who having done all this demand but one boon as their reward, devotion to Ram's feet, enthrone yourself in the temple of their hearts, Prabhu. Enthrone yourself in the temple of their hearts, Prabhu. You too, you belong to them. Who are looking for the rewards only of devotion. That's all that we need. The people that serve in this temple, the volunteers at this temple, I've always told them, the only reward you will get is devotion, satisfaction of devotion. Satisfaction of devotion. I want to tell you, I'm starting to publicize this. Come next Shivratri, February 18th, Saturday, February 18th, when we do the 1,000 names of Shiva in this temple. The 1,000 names of Shiva in this temple. On 11 o'clock that morning, I'd like to have 1,000 devotees offer 1,000 shell of the shank, 1,000 shell of water, of gel to the Lord. The shell is already here. We got 1,100 shells. 11 is already here. I'm very serious about this. Every Hindu in Brampton has to come out. Every Hindu, I don't mean the Hindu of the home. Every Hindu in that home must come out at 11 o'clock. You can come out early morning, fine. We'll do the Ekadash Rudram. These are chants for us to do some Atma Shuddhi, Tana Shuddhi, some purification. February 18th, Mahashivratri. Every Hindu in Brampton, every parent along with the children, grandchildren, and whoever else, neighbor, cousin, everybody come out. 11 o'clock. We're going to do the Shiva Sahasranam, the 1,000 names of Shiva. And I'd like minimum 1,008 people to offer. The shells will be here. In the morning, we'll prepare it. 11 bedis, 100 each. We'll have 1,100 shells prepared for extras. At 11 o'clock, we'd like all these people to have, of course, one shell of water. No sponsor, no this, no that. Of course, people not come empty-handed or give little flowers and so to Bhagwan. But I'd like to give that opportunity to our Hindus, to let you fulfill your dharmic duties, because you should be connected to God and be protected by the Lord at all times. I'm going to be, you're going to hit, from now to February, this is my project. Right? This is my project. You're going to, just like, we had dinner, so we'll talk about that. This is my project. Thank you so much for coming this morning, and to all of you online for listening and for joining our satsang. I'd like to say that it is the holiday season, and all our parbs and so are done, all our big events are done. But every day is an event in our life. The temple is still open every single day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. We still have our services Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Friday, but the temple is open every day. Please come on out and join us anytime. If you'd like to celebrate something with us, please do so. In the month of December, we always do a few fun things when the temple is open. We always do a few fun things with the kids. And everybody as well. I participate too because I'm a kid. So starting in December, the first Sunday in December, I think, is the 4th. The first Sunday in December is the 4th. So we're going to do, so a couple of things we do. We usually have a silly socks day. Silly socks, or funny socks day we call them, or something like that. You wear funny socks or silly socks, wrong side socks or black and white socks, whatever it is. We'll have that on the 4th of December, right? The 4th of December. Then on the 11th of December, we'll have a silly hair day for all the kids. And if the adults want to join as well, comb your hair like a mohawk and thing like that, you can do that. Some have become mohawk regardless, but anyways. So I will try to participate as well with the silly hair day and so on to make it fun for the children. It's very relaxing. Come on out. Let's just have some fun. We'll bring you some other things that we have planned. But very relaxing. Just come on out and be with us during the holidays. Thanks very much for everybody. And Arti, I'll see all of you tomorrow evening for satsang, Shivji satsang at the temple. Bole Mahapati Mahadev ki jai. Let's all stand please for Arti. यानि कानि च पापानि जन्मान्तरकृतानि च तानि सर्वाणि नश्यन्तु प्रदक्षिणां पदे पदे।
ॐ जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों के संकट दास जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर
ॐ शान्ताकारं भुजगशयनं पद्मनाभं सुरेशं विश्वाधारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभांगं लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिविरध्यानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णुं भवभयहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथं त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनां सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरा गुरुसाक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शांति हरि ओम। बोले गणपति भगवान की, पवन सुत हनुमान की, सिया भज रामचंद्र की, लक्ष्मी नारायण भगवान की, राधा कृष्ण भगवान की, गंगा मैया की, यमुना मैया की, नवदुर्गा माता की जय, सूर्य नारायण स्वामी की जय, सत्यनारायण स्वामी की जय, श्री सरस्वती माता की जय, महालक्ष्मी माता की जय, जयकारा शेरा वालिदा बोल साचे दरबार की जय। नमः पार्वती पतये हर 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 महादेव शंभु। सत्य सनातन धर्म की सब कोई जय जय सीताराम। Please stay seated. The children will come with Aarti to all of you. And then after Aarti, you can take prasad at the door. Thank you everyone. Safe drive home this morning.